Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and welcome to Phantom Doctrine. And we're going to continue our playthrough on this thing today as soon as we give people a chance to join up. So bear with us for just a few minutes till the top of the hour and we'll get going then. Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. And actually, as I start seeing people come on, hey Pepper, good to see you. I'm gonna let us know. And Nightmare, very good. We got a few of you right off the bat in here, so that's cool to see. One thing I'm going to announce here now, and then I'll put out official announcements too. I'm going to have to move our Tuesday, Wednesday to Monday, Tuesday this week. So tomorrow we're going to go right back to Baldur's Gate 3. Tuesday we're going to come right back to Phantom Doctrine. I might have been able to keep them as they are, but on Wednesday in the middle of the day I'll be taking my Polish written driver. Well, it's not written. It's on. I think it's on the computer at the DMV or whatever it's called here, taking my written test to try and get my Polish driver's license. And rather than worry about being late, I'm just going to move the two next live streams from Tuesday, Wednesday to Monday, Tuesday, so I don't have to be all stressed out on Wednesday. Oh no, I'm not going to make it back in time and all that kind of stuff. So, and I'm telling you, the Polish driver's license test is not the easiest in the world. Holy smokes, it deserves a holy smokes, it's that bad. This the successful rate on the theoretical part of the driving test is 50% on your first try. 50% of those that take the test their first time pass, 50% fail, which is, oh my goodness, not what I'm used to. As I passed my I don't think I've ever failed the test in the US, so it's significantly more challenging here. Couple that with the translation, because I can take the test in English. You know, we're just that just solidifies, even me talking about it, my blood pressure has risen. So yes, we are going to stick with moving it to Monday, Tuesday, so I don't have any extra pressure or stress on myself come Monday. Yeah, you're feeling lucky. It really is. Let's flip a coin. Let's go find out. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not at the 50% pass rate just taking it at home, because I've been taking sample tests for quite a while now. And if you want, from when I started to now, my success rate is more like 10%. The good news, however, is that my recent success rate is more in line with the 50-50 right now. So now I'm just trying to I'm going to be taking those tests like as often as I can online until Wednesday to try and up my percentage. It's basically a 32 question test, and you can afford to miss 2 and still pass. So let's just say they're much harder here. Well, part of it is the translation, and part of it, speaking of the UK, is when they do translate it to English, it's UK English. It's not. They're talking about lorries and thises and thoses, and I can't even off the top of my head think of all the UK terms that we don't use in the US. So it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, Pepper, I can get a car, but I'm in no rush to get one, because the other side of the coin is I'm not going to invest in a vehicle until my residency permit gets finalized. So, I'm just doing this. Actually, my U.S. driver's license doesn't expire till next year. So let's get this thing going now while I can still fail and retake. So maybe by next year, I'll pass it. That kind of a thing. But anyway, I digress. But that kind of explains why we're not going to do it on Wednesday, and I'm moving the dates. So welcome to my life temporarily. There, you got a quick snapshot of what's going on with me. Now, as far as our team here, hopefully, I think Nightmare, you said it earlier. Let's hope we do not get one of those kill or capture enemy agents that includes having to wipe out the map. We don't need another one of those. I wouldn't even complain if we got a subdue, kill, or subdue and capture an enemy agent without having to do all the other killing. So we'll just have to see what the die rolls here, and see what we end up getting today for our mission. But let's just take a quick look in the crew core. Oh, top of the outer. Okay, the one thing I wanted to do, and I have a note down, I have a little list of notes I wanted to check before we get out there. We still got Durand hospitalized, but I want to look at a few of the people we're taking out, because we really need to eventually, even though now might not be the right time with, we're going to gain danger from not being able to do that last mission. We need to start being able to invest in more stuff. And one thing, I'm just going to bite the bullet here, because 2,500 to be able to move our base is my zero right now, because that's the minimum cost of a new hideout that we have. Captain Timo, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Yeah, practically the cost for driver's licenses and the whole process here. Thank goodness I only need to do the theoretical test here and not the whole driving part of it, because that's a whole nother story. The theoretical test is what, 30 zloty, and that translates to about $7. No big deal, 7 US. So the test part's okay, and I can retake it I think every other week. So I got plenty of time to figure this thing out. So it's not do or die if I don't. There, and I just bought a med kit, by the way. And we're just gonna, and that's all I'm gonna do, because we're down to our threshold now, for now. But eventually I need to start investing in more things, especially med kits, smoke grenades, frag grenades, the periphery stuff that can really help us out. Possibly maybe manufacture another flashbang along the way. So I've kind of been avoiding or ignoring that up to this point, and I need to get better at that, because especially as we start getting ambushed on our travels, that's going to be a big deal for us. Just driving along. Well, at least I don't have to worry about that. Thank goodness I'm not taking the UK test. Holy smokes. Oh, now the driver, if I let my license expire and then had to go through the driving part of it, I think that's more like the little L on top of your car as you're driving around town learning how to drive. In Poland, that's more like 1,400 zloty. Divide that by 4 to get the US, or 4-ish. I think it's 4.3 these days in that neighborhood. To get the cost in US dollars, it's like, nah, it's not so cheap. I think I got through. It was a heck of a lot cheaper in the US, let's face it. So I'm doing great, other than the stress of the driving test. But even then, it's not the end of the world kind of stress. It's just me liking to succeed. I get frustrated when we die in these games. I mean, I just like succeeding, so that's my goal, is to get good enough. The old, when somebody says, oh, I'm struggling in the game, and the first comment out there is get good. Well, that's what I'm trying to do on the driver's test, and we'll see if I can get better. We won't even say get good. I had my struggles already. Let's see if we can get better today. So anyway, we've done that. I'm going to keep myself in the Forger, even though I need to get healed. And the one other thing is, as soon as he's hospitalized, because we're going to be spending another 700. So as soon as Durand's hospitalization is over, we got to get him a new ID. So I really can't afford to spend anything else right at the moment. So let's see. I don't think there's anything else. Analytics-wise, there's nothing new on the investigation board yet. And then the hideout, just as a refresher, we can't afford the premier location in Bhopal, but Kuwait City at 2,500 is fitting our budget right now. So let's get going and back out on the map, refresh our memories. We are not going back to this mission. We knew, and we know, it's tough. I think Durand is just a few hours away. I don't think even myself is going to be out that long. Let's just check. 2 hours. So it's nothing hideous. We'll have him back soon, and we're going to need him back soon, because we only have 2 individuals here. We haven't. At least we have 2 informants going. That helps. So I kind of need to just abandon here. We're going to gain 100 or 100 and something, whatever it said here. In fact, yeah, 119 danger on our base. So you're going to see that meter jump when this timer goes off in an hour, and we're going to have to really get serious about being prepared to move very shortly. But for now, I think I'm going to take this person in Odessa and send them back to the base. Then I got this team here. Well, I'll tell you what, I got 4. As soon as this person gets back to the base, I'll send them right up here, and we'll see about advancing the story, unless, of course, a lot of other points of interest pop up that detract us from doing that. So that's the plan. And look at the bar up here. Look at how much it jumped. We're at 199 out of the 450. And remember, the 450 is the max. We're going to hit this threshold where we're going to be in danger of being exposed long before that. So we do not have much cushion room before we have to move. Just wanted to point that out here. And so we're all together here. Why don't we, in the meantime, send these 2? If I had been smart, I would have sent us all there. Let's get the other 2 in Beirut over there. So we have a team of 4, and that's what we need for the stakeout on this particular mission. And as long as no other problem missions come up, we're going to try getting this thing done. How about that? I'm not going to start the job till they get there. Oh, well, okay. Let's just do this job. And if other missions pop up, we're going to be in danger. Well, we have the money to move if worse comes to worse. So let's just get this job going so we can be making progress today no matter what happens. Okay, we got the timer going here. We're doing the stakeout that's required. And you see this thing just turned blue. And this is a problem. We got suspicious activity over here. Oh, guess what? Was there something going on over here that we missed? Because we have no time. Oh, I have not enough agents. That's why this is red. So I do have time to get over there. And what we'll have to try, because that's an upcoming mission, for goodness sakes, another 98 in danger. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is I'm going to send Duran, since he's back, and I've got to fix his ID. So let's just do that. It's pretty close with the money situation here, but let's get in the crew quarters. There's Durand, and Durand needs let's go forge him a new identity. All right, now I've had some names suggested last time and this time, and I can't even remember. I didn't make a note. I was trying to make notes before I started my stream. I've had someone make a comment about a new agent name that we should use, and I didn't keep a list. I got to get better at that, so we'll see if I can improve on that coming up. But anyone got a name? Anyone want to be Durand out there and take a chance with your life? So what we'll do is, shall I just pick somebody out of the commenting crew, the viewer crew, and you now have somebody on the team? Sure. There you go. Your name will live on in infamy, I hope. That's a good infamy, Pepper. Yeah, this is the spy game, and you now have a we're going to keep the code name because that's really easy to keep consistent, but when we get exposed, we'll see about changing the quote-unquote real name. Oh, you found it. Oh, Mr. Quack. Okay, there we go. I'll try to go with what was offered last time. Thank you for finding that out. Do we have a picture we could do? It looks more like a duck. No, we'll just keep the same picture for now. So Mr. Quack is our newest agent. Very good. Here we go. And so what I'm going to do is I need to get healed. And there's room in there's always been room in the infirmary. But, I'm going to put myself in the infirmary now. That's what I'm going to do. And I'll tell you why, because we're still going to make 40 an hour. We're at the threshold. It just means I can't spend on anything right now. So let's get the infirmary and get everybody healed, including me. We'll reassign myself there. The money we're making per hour is cut in half down to 40. We will just have to deal with it for the time being. And that's the way we're going to play it. Yeah, I just picked somebody out of the group. Pepper, don't worry. It's now Alfred. Well, okay, Mr. Quack. It's too late for me to change to the Alfred. Oh, Rob. Okay, there we go. Now I got the list here I can scroll up to if we need it. So we'll... The only thing is Deadpan is me, so that's the only one we won't be changing the name on. So that's the only other exposed ID right now, but we'll have this list available for others down the road. So anyway, let's get moving. So this will be done soon. I'm gonna send send Mr. Quack over to Tripoli solo. We're gonna risk. Yes, we are going to risk. In fact, one thing I want to check since we're doing that on Durant, he has stuff. So if he gets bombarded or ambushed, at least he has stuff that he can hopefully protect himself with. So we'll keep going with him and send him over to Tripoli and check this location out. And as soon as this finishes, we are flying over to Kabul with a couple folks to at least try to get the recon job done. There's 23 hours left. I don't know how much, and staking out the cell only has 6 hours left, so we should barely be able to get this done. Should barely be able to get this done. You know, isn't it funny how everybody always has too many games to play? Not enough time. Too many games, not enough time. It's part of the problem sometimes. Okay, and nothing is apparent there, so I'm actually just going to send him back to the base. And then this should finish, and we're immediately going to fly a pair of people over there. Okay, the enemy base surveillance cycle has completed. We gained our little bit of experience from the piece of cake job. And we got a new secret file to look at. So let's get right in here and take a look at that. This is a conversation transcript that we gained a file of. And we have to look for an organization in this file. So field transcript, this is the location is the outskirts of Aleppo, Syria. Aguirre, you weren't followed, old man. Unidentified. On a plane? Cut me some slack. Sorry. I'm pretty sure some punks were sniffing around my safe house a couple days back. Inaudible. No one has a goddamn clue about our gig here. Yeah, so why do you want to meet? Just to say goodbye. The redacted inaudible is sending me to inaudible. What? Seriously? That sucks, man. No, only for you, Jerry. In fact, I'll be keeping an eye on Project Iceberg. Well, that's not the one it is now, and I'm actually going somewhere nice and tropical for a change. Ah, you dick. Being a chuckwagon bigwig, well, that's the organization right there. He's a bigwig in chuckwagon, has its perks. So there we go. We found the clue we were looking for. Brook Bond. There you go. Yeah, in fact, I do not know that brand, or that tea maker, I should say, by that name. So you're right. Probably only Brits will know. Oh, so we got some more stuff here. So it's not just the name clue there. Let's just get the stuff up here, see what we have right off the bat that we know. And we're looking for a match with Chuckwagon. Don't see it here. Let's start looking at some other stuff. We need 2 code names or whatever's in here. So from Greencorn, there's a large field cabin. Oh, the photographs of field cabin. So we got that right away. And then in here, we need 3 clue words. So material, there, Greencorn, we already know is a clue word. Tomsko, how you doing? Pyro protagonist. Okay, we got plenty of names. I'm gonna try coming in here because there's no way we're gonna have that many blown covers today, and take down some of these names, and then we'll have something to work with for our upcoming spies here. The DIA is involved. Okay, and I'm not even reading this. Oh, really worked for monoxides, so that's definitely a clue word right there. So we got this one now. And then there's only one more to decipher here. The code words, ugly twin. What the actual fuck? Maybe he's with Wildfire. There you go. Or the U.S. Department of Defense, DOD. So we got lots of clues here. We got the DIA, the U.S. Department of Defense, and the DIA is attached to this one. The DOD is over here. And none of them are attached to Chuckwagon. That's where we really need. Now, do we have Wildfire out here anywhere? Yes, we do. Do we have Ugly Twin out here anywhere? Yes, we do. That's more a sideways thing. And then Green Corn, we do. So I'm gonna have to let's give ourselves a little more space over here for Green Corn. Field Cabin. We're tied in over here now. Now Strikebreaker Monoxides. This is a double connection here. Camera Obscura, and so we've attached everything we can. No Chuckwagon has come up, so we're making progress. So it's making it look like there's some governmental things potentially tied in with Chuckwagon. I guess we'll find out. All right, so we finished here. Let's get back out to the map now, because what we need to do out here is get some folks as quick as possible over here. Who do I want to send there? Let's find out who I should send there. We've got 2 that I need to send there, and we'll send. I kind of like the idea. She's level 3. In fact, we'll send these 2 because they're both level 3. We'll send 2 very high levels to do the recon here, so we get a good recon. Well, actually, recon doesn't matter in the big scheme of things, because they could still then go on. Well, we're just going to do it this way, and they should get there in time. Jason Bourneville. Nah, nobody's demonetizing me. Not that I would really even notice being demonetized right now. So it's no big deal. Don't worry, my friends. Do not worry. Okay, let's get the thing going here. Thank goodness we're able to make it to the recon in time. All right, so we got a new agent candidate, which I need and want to hire new agents. But with our danger level so high, this is what I'm thinking we're going to do after we see if we're going to be able to successfully complete this mission. Because if it's one of those that I just can't do, we're going to have to be ready to move, and I'm not going to spend on an agent right now. So I got to hold off in the agent for the just in case of this mission that could potentially send our danger over the threshold. So we're just going to kind of hang out and wait right at the moment. And we're here. Oh, so yeah, okay. So I sent them there to do this. So the moment they got there, they started. So I actually did something right this time. So we're reconning right now. And we'll just let that happen. And we got another something brewing over here. So let's send our pair from Aleppo over there. And right here and here. And then down here, what do I have down here? Do I have any other sites down here or anything yet? No, we don't have anything new yet. So we just gotta kind of hang out. Bourneville is a biscuit? Ah! You Brits. Yeah. Here we go. Come on, green bar. Pass up the red bar. So what we do is we got information from our informer, because we had 2 of them out there, and Codex gained a talent. So let's go take a look at that real quick. If it's an upgrade for one of our crew members. So he expert firearms talent. So he gained expert firearms drill training costs less time and money. So he already has this, but there will become upgrades available to, level 2 and beyond. So that will become available, and it'll be quicker and cheaper to do that as we progress. So that's what that perk is talking about. So with that in mind, he's probably going to be our firearms expert. And we did like him playing around with his shotgun last mission, as dismal as that mission was. The shotgun, we found, is a lot of fun at close range. Oh, it's an Oreos type cookie? Is that what it is? Well, I'm into the Robert Ludlum, Jason Bourne movies, so I already like most of that name for that reason. Okay, we got another informant over here. That's good. I'm going to leave this team over here to spread out the map. And there's some... Okay, we've assaulted. Let's go see what this mission is going to look like over here. And I am not going to go out on the mission. As we found, it's dangerous to put the lead agent sometimes on missions. Sometimes there's no choice. But when there's a choice, I'm going to make it like this. And then Codex is probably okay. Let's just see who we're going to select. I do like the idea of Deadpan going on it, because he has my highest hit points. So that means, even though we were not able to subdue because the last agent we faced was in the 90s, it's still early on. And it's highly likely that we could find somebody in the 80s or upper 80s, and he would still be able to take them out silently. So we will send Durand. I like the idea of that. And I don't know if he'll be the one in disguise or not. Well, yeah, he will be the one in disguise. So what I should do is take these off of him, because they're going to be taken off of him automatically anyway. And does he have any pistol proficiency? No. How he's going to undisguise this, I don't know. Actually, I think it does take this away. But I think this is considered a small enough weapon that we can take it while in disguise. We'll find out when we give it a try. And then over here, I think I'll bring Codex as the backup. And as far as he's got a med kit and a frag grenade, that's good enough for me, and a vest. And let's just take a look and see if he has any pistol proficiency. No, he's the heavy weapons guy. I guess you could argue. Well, the reason I like pistols is just because of the headshot perk. It's a pretty dang powerful thing. So that's why I always, most of the time, like an extra pistol. What I'm going to do, though, do we have... Okay, the compact follower, yeah, of course, it doesn't work for a shotgun. They don't use clips on shotguns, last time I checked. So I think we're still okay with the weaponry that we're going to take out. That's what I'm going to go. I think we're okay. We are going to disguise up Durand, and we're going to hope. And it looks like we're going the construction look today, so we'll go out to the site here. We don't know yet, and he can distract, which may or may not come in handy. We don't have that option over here. So it's time to go on this thing. I need everybody to cross your fingers, cross your toes, cross your eyes, anything else that could be crossed. And let's hope we do not have to kill the agent and everybody else with a weapon. There's one other thing we need to do here. What I will do is I will have myself go on this one. And I will man the camera, or excuse me, the telescope, the viewing, and try to uncover things that might make our life a little easier. Okay, so this is a killer capture enemy agent here on the secondary objectives, but that's only a secondary objective. We have a main objective of planting files to feed false information to the enemy. So this is a totally different kind of mission than what we've been on so far. So Very nice. We finally have something different. Nightmare, thank you for wishing that we do not get the last style of mission again. And lo and behold, we do not. All right, so let's kind of take a look at the map. It looks like our enemy agent is over here. And he's downstairs in this little room is what it looks like. So if after we're all done, and although I kind of don't like the fact that he might be looking out the window at this case of goody-goodies here. Let's go find out. The camera's on the second floor. So how, if I start over, there's not really going to be a lot for an undisguised individual to help us with. Is there anything in these outer rooms that may not be as dangerous? Or is there anything by this other start zone? Oh, there's 3 different start zones. Where maybe we could hop in a local window. I guess I'm gonna start over here today. And then as far as where the camera goes, do we have sight? The ability to get sight in here. So quit panning back to that area. I didn't do that. So I'm going to try going into these windows with the chance that we can see through these windows and see where our agent is. So I'm going to go on the north side with my spotting ability, and we're going to see if we can help things that way. So the primary mission is to plant the files. If we figure out it's too difficult to kill or capture the enemy agent, we don't have to this time. So if the guy has mega high hit points, we can just pass it up and still successfully complete our mission. So that's what we're going to go for on this one. And lo and behold, I'm not. Durand is right near the camera. However, oh, this is one of the areas, or is that the agent? No, the agent showed that he was. That's the agent. So that was not the same room. They showed the. Oh no, that is the agent. I see how it is. I'm looking at this thing all wrong. So we are upstairs. That's the difference. And the camera's upstairs with us. It's not downstairs where the agent is. So I'm going to peek into this room. There's also a computer file here that'll give us some intel more than likely. Let's hope there's not too much activity in this room. Durand, come here and open the door. And we do have individuals, and both of them are going to be moving around. But fortunately, my disguise will hold up here. So what I'm going to do is bring Durand in, and if they both move away, well, the good news is I'll have potentially, unless this person goes down here and turns around, I will be able to turn off the cameras next turn. So we're going to get in position for that. And you, my friend, are done. Let's go see if we have anything that Codex could possibly do. And we are not in a danger zone at the moment. Okay, it's inside. So this is like a rail yard kind of thing where they have their little things set up. Is there anything, and I got to recheck, is there anything I might be able to pick up? And sometimes there are in these nice little outer buildings, so you don't have to get too stressed. And there is something in this outer building which very well could be entered potentially without being seen. So we're gonna head back to this back door. Yes, we can move to the back door, and let's take a peek in that back door and see if we'll be able to get those files. So that's nice when your non-disguised individual is able. Oh no. We might not be able to go so easily into this room, but opening the door and staying outside doesn't necessarily get one in trouble. So we'll see if we can finagle this thing. Fortunately, the door is close enough for us to be able to get in there one move and back out in the same turn, as long as he wanders in a beneficial way to us. Yeah, one of us is inside disguised. Durand is inside and disguised right now. That's why he was able to stand next to these two And there's also a perk that these folks can pick up to make them even better. It's called Actor, which makes their disguises hold up even better. But as far as a disguised agent, I'm not sure exactly what you're meaning by that, Mike, other than, yeah, we're disguised. And she's not looking our way, so now is our time to turn off the cameras. All right. And 15 cameras, I think that's all of them, to be quite honest. Sometimes some maps, and he's not moving. She's moving next to him, so I'm just going to twiddle my thumbs one more turn to see if he moves again, and maybe we'll have an opportunity on that computer to pick up some information. If not, I'll try coming back later. Oh, I see. An enemy agent can disguise as a guard. Oh, what there is available down the road is it is technically possible to brainwash, an enemy down the road when you gain various abilities. When you capture an agent, you don't necessarily interrogate and kill them automatically. I think you have the chance of brainwashing them to send them back out in the field. And when you give them the secret code word, they can do things for you and just walk around undetected with your brainwashing mind control. So yeah, that's more well into the game before we get any kind of option like that. Right now, it's very basic until we start leveling up. So I'm just going to keep Durand there, and we are going to check out. In fact, we know he was moving right in front of the stuff, so let's just confirm that peeking through the window. And maybe we'll get a chance to see which way. Okay, he's going to move farther away now. So I am definitely going to stand by the door and, in fact, open the door this turn and see if there's anybody else in there. And there's not. And as long as he's not facing back in this direction, we might be able to scoot on in there next turn and then get right back out and steal that stuff. And he's not looking in a favorable direction. We'll double check it for sure. Now, is anybody moving? Yes, they're both moving. They're both moving away. Let's hope they both look away, as if talking to each other, and we can sneak on in there and get this information. That's what we're going to hope. In fact, I'm going to stand over here and take a gander at a book. And then we will go over here. And he is not looking in a good direction. Well, there's hope that he could come over here and face this way and not towards us. So this may not be as easy as we might have hoped. So we're all just gonna chill where we are. Oh, thank goodness. He decided to check out the little rat hole in the corner, and we are open here too. So we can take this real quick. Very good. Okay, Durand, you've done your job. Is there anything off in this direction we need to get to? I see a safe over here, and this person is wandering, so we're going to take a look at the safe. Now, eventually, okay, yeah, the safe is one of those, I think was there 3 locations we have to, it's just that's the only location. So once I get over here and it's clear to do it, we are going to plant the files, and that part of the mission will be complete. Let's go through the door. All right, and then I think over here we're just... Oh, he's not turned. Well, there is a way I can still do it. Guess what? We're just gonna crash through the window. And I always imagine, because obviously, he would hear the crashed through window. But oh, that's a 2-turn move. I'll tell you what, this is the way we're going to have to play it, because his wandering is now going to start back at square one. So we know his routine. What we'll do is, because I can come in here and do it through the window, but it's a double move and I wouldn't be able to escape, and then he'd see me in a second. So we're just going to hang out here. Yeah, good eye, Nightmare. You saw it too. So I just have to wait till he comes back to that corner, and I will relocate my position to standing next to the window, and then I'll be able to make it in there in one move and not worry about it. Now this person is also going to be moving on, so I'm just going to wander over here. And we are done at that point here. And you know, all we can do is wait now till he goes through his freaking cycle that we know he's going to go through. So, yeah, you can, but I like to save it up because we haven't found all the loot yet, and maybe this loot I know we can get to now. So I try not to use the takedowns too early, just in case I might need it later. I see another possibility of loot there. We haven't found all the loot yet, so we still don't quite know if everybody... Yeah, we just don't know yet, so that's why I kind of hold on to it, since I know I can see an opening, and there's not much else for the guy to do anyway, other than wait. And this one's turning away, so it's time for Duran to plant the evidence. Okay.
Primary mission goal accomplished.
Very good.
Well done. Get ready for exfil.
Well, I'm gonna at least take a look at a couple other things, Bender. Just hang tight. I'm gonna jump down over the edge. I know the agent's not here, so we can safely do this. And then if I come over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand outside the window now because I'm going to get ourselves ready to move in a couple turns. Oh, no, this is not the time for you to come over here, you joker. Okay, I do not see anybody looking at us. Let's move to let's move to this position first. Every now and then someone comes into view, because this is a part of the building I haven't totally scouted. Doesn't look like anybody's around. In fact, we can double check by just seeing who we can see, and none of these individuals has direct vision. They're all far enough away that we can safely open this. And we got our first bit of loot. So there's a lot more loot out there. And I think after picking up the other piece, now let's figure out where I gotta move next. Is there anything in this outer building? This is one we have not checked, and yes, there is. So that's where I'm going next. So let's head over here. I can just come outside and come this way. I don't like going through windows when I don't have to. That's just my thing. Sometimes I do, but... And let's see where he's at over here. Where is it? Oh, this guy's going to wander away, so we're cool with that. And this guy wanders over to the corner. And the next turn, we should be able to sneak in. Alright, we should be able to head over to this building, because we got loot over here. That door is locked. That door is locked. That door is locked. Well, this is one of those, well, if you have to go through the window, you have to go through the window moments. Let's see if anybody's in here. You know, this would have been inconvenient if some buildings don't have windows. It would have been inconvenient, but this one will work out. Nobody's in the buildings. For next turn, we'll get some loot. And then you should be able, everybody's wandered away, we should be able to get in and out now. Never mind the sound of the crashing window. I like to pretend that we actually are opening the window, lifting it up on its sash and going in, even though the graphics do not show it. Alright, so we got all the documents we can possibly get, and now we need to just vacate the premises. There we go, we're once again safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So let's move in here. It's we're in disguise. We're allowed. Just make sure I didn't miss anybody. And no, we did not. We got half the loot. We got to find the rest of the loot. So we know there's loot downstairs over here, right here, probably in the eagle eye view of the agent. So there should be one more location that we got to check for. There is a possibility some containers sometimes have more than one piece of loot, but you can't always assume that. And you kind of got to scan around, seeing, did I miss something somewhere? Is there a container? Is there a briefcase? Is there a safe? Because you know me, I like to get all the shiny stuff. And it would appear I don't see any more loot. So we're going to have to assume, I hope, I'm not missing something. And or we have to hope that last thing has 2 items in it. So now we're going to try scouting out. In fact, I'm going to see if the support can see in here. And let's see if it shows an agent. We had the same idea, Captain Timo. Same idea. Oops. And the camera does these weird pans every now and then. There is our agent, and it's not one that we can silently take down. So what we're going to have to try and determine is, and we aren't getting out of any windows in this room. They're all barred up. So this may be one where we just have to let the agent live. Because there's no easy way. Once we get ourselves into this room, there's no easy way to get out of this room. And let's just see where our evac would be. See, we have a nice and close evac. And that's boarded up. There's no, and all the windows have bars on them. Have you noticed? Maybe this one... It looks like this one does not, but that's a long way to run over towards where most of the other agents are. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass up on the secondary objective right now, because it just doesn't look easy enough. And what we need is an easy success on a mission right now, is what I'm thinking. I actually wanted to do that, but it's not a direct enough path. Unless we try using this as the escape zone. So I'm going to see how many agents are on this side of the map. As I start moving over in this direction, there's one upstairs that would be able to jump out or come, jump over the edge and get downstairs real quick. But we'd be in a separate room here. So what I may do is get set up, call for the evac vehicle ahead of time, because potentially we're, kind of like 3 moves away from being able to get out. So I'd call it a turn in advance. I might not quite have the ability or time to get over here, because her view, she is watching this stuff right here. And there's no way we could get to it without this agent seeing us. So I may have to forego some of the loot to get that done. But I'm going to give it a try with this potential, since we have that as an evac possibility. And that's a pretty straight shot. Right there, straight out the side door, and it doesn't have a lock on it. So I think we're going to give it a go. I think that's safe enough to try. I think that's safe enough to try. So Durand, we need you over in that direction. Oh, we need to start getting some agents with 89 or 88 or 87 health. These 90 agents we've been running into, we need to get some more perks. Be able to really be efficient in taking them down. There's another... See, there's a lot of weapons on this side. I was saying, well, I only see the ones on a lot on the other side. Well, guess what? There's also a fair amount on this side also. But anyway, let's get our other agent back. We got a long way to run, so it may be a little while before we can get over there, because this guy can't go inside to do it. I don't know which way is the best way. I guess running around this way, so we're all on this side, and this room would appear to be clear. I might be able to bring our second agent at least in through this room. We'll check it out. That'll be the first thing we check. So I'm going to bring our agent around that back side, see if we can meet up down there. Because there, like I said, there's a lot of protection over on this side near the trains. And we'll come back around this by this door. We'll take a peek in there because we can. So like I thought, this outer room looks nice and quiet for us to get into. So maybe I can have someone, and we're gonna have to figure out which way she's wandering also. If she comes out here, because the outer room seems pretty empty. So maybe I can have one agent outside this office to run and grab this while the other one's... Oh, it's got to be a two-person takedown unless I just do it loud. And does she have armor? Yeah, she has 8 bits of armor, so we're going to need 2 shots to take her down. Yeah, like you said, we can at least take down a nearby guard, perhaps. That might help lower the immediate response time. So let's, now that I've seen that this is empty, well, I'll send Duran back over here to see if we can take one down if they're in a... if we can find a convenient location that won't be spotted. That's the other risk. That's the other risk involved there.
Fuck, it's the fucking boss.
Alright, Durand, let's keep that. We'll just keep that door open because there's nobody. Apparently, the patrol's back in this back alley with the trash. Nobody wanted that job. Let's take a peek over here by the window. Yeah, it's all double move, so we'll just come here and peek in the window here. And there's this guard. And I want to get a sense if there's any other guards. We know there's, yeah, see, there's things up above, and she wanders this way. And so if she's taken down over here, she'll easily get spotted. So that's the thing I'm saying is I don't know how easy it'll be or how safe that'll even be to take out a guard, because we can't hide the bodies. Remember, we cannot hide the bodies. Anyway, do we have movement here? Let's get around the building. Now the thing we have to look at.
What the?
So that actually might be doable, because if that agent's walking back, it just depends, because she'll walk back this way and she might be able to see down there. But then again, does she have vision? Does it show she has vision downstairs from up here? Yeah, she can see down, but there's a gap where she can't see straight down. So I think that's probably our safest bet, is to go in there right now and take the agent out and hustle to get caught up. The top one would be a potential, but we also know there's another agent over here wandering around. So if I was going to take out the upstairs agent, and there's downstairs agents walking around, and they can potentially see up. But I kind of think this is potentially a safe zone, because walking along here, remember, looking at her, with her looking out the other way, she doesn't see that close over the railing. See what I'm saying? So I think this is our safest bet, because then the guy up here, she'll be underneath him for the guy we saw wandering on this side. I think this is our safest bet. I really do. But I just don't know her wandering path, if it's just back. Oh no, she's going up here next. That's not as safe. So I've just got to, I think I've just got to commit and do it while she's where she is, and make it happen. Here's the big, oh, it's a whole bunch of, oh, are we doing the right thing? But let's, we're going for it. All right. That's one less we hopefully have to worry about. And if we go live, well, we're going to run the heck out of here as fast as we can run the heck out of here. Okay, we saw the guard up above coming back. I'm going to come over here. Yeah, I probably should have gone through the door in the first place. I know our agent has the back turned. We're going to peek in here. Well, I'll tell you. Let's make sure. They showed as immobile, but and they should still be. Thank you, Zigzag, for checking it out. Yeah, she's still there, immobile. Her assistant is still there, who's not really a threat, because we're going to have to take her out loud, so let her see it. Scar her for life. And then we got to get our other agent moved up. Get ready for a support role. Now, we might be able to run him through here. We'll see if I'm willing to take that chance, because that would be the shorter path than running all the way around the outside. I'm waiting for the alarm to go off for somebody we did not account for is going to see. And right now, let's get over here. And yeah, you don't see anybody from here, so I think it's safe to bring you in the short route, the short way. And then next turn, and then then I'm going to call the evac. Yeah, it's going to take... Well, I don't have a silenced pistol with Duran, do I? Yeah, I don't have a silenced weapon on this particular team. He does not have... I went for going with the highest hit points, I was hoping this agent would only have 89 health, and we could have silently taken it out. So we're going the risky route. We do not have a silencer, because a single silencer still sets off the alarm, because you don't kill the person right off the bat. We saw that happen last time. A silenced weapon that does not kill still sets off the alarm. We do have one somewhere. We just don't have it on this mission. And a single silenced weapon, and with this health, wouldn't have killed. And the moment we do the silenced weapon and it doesn't kill, she sets out the alarm on her little walkie-talkie or whatever they're hooked up to in this particular situation. So we're going to get our other agent in place, and when he gets over here, I am going to call evac, because it'll take 4 turns. Ooh, did we see something? Okay, I could have sworn that might have been the person upstairs that I got a highlight on. It was hard to tell. I'm going to call evac now, because it's going to take 4 turns to arrive. And then we'll have 2 turns before it's compromised. So technically that gives us 6 turns to get out. We need to get out as quick as possible. I may, because we'd have to go through the door to get this and then run all the way back out. I just don't know if it's going to end up being worth it. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. Let's call the evac. This is the one we want.
Extraction order confirmed.
And I don't think, you know, what the heck. I mean, I'm going to open the door and get ready. Nobody's moving in here next turn, and we're just going to go bang, bang, bang as quickly as we can. What I'll do is I'll move one of us in here to go bang by the door. actually, I wonder, because Codex has the shotgun. Yeah, even the shotgun doesn't do enough through that armor anyway. So, and at this distance, so we're gonna need both our... No, because what'll happen is, if we go if the evac is already here and waiting, then we'd only have 2 turns to get out. Because then we're compromised and we take a hit to our danger on our hideout. I'm trying to avoid another hit to our hideout. And I'd rather take some full cover positions around the edge of the map, and hopefully nobody's patrolling up here. That's one area we didn't check. I'd rather take some full cover positions, and there isn't really many except for here and here. I'd rather take full cover positions right next to this and shoot it out from full cover, and focus to recover our dodge as much as possible. Play that kind of a game for a turn or 2 if that's the worst case it comes to, just so we can get out. So that's my thinking and why I'm playing it this way. And we'll learn. Maybe there's going to be better ways to do it. Who knows? I mean, come on, who knows? So Durand, I think what I'm going to do for you this time,
Yeah.
why don't we get you in position here, and then you'll be able to shoot through the door as one of the shots, and Codex will be able to shoot this way. And remember, our shots won't do max damage, so we gotta still hope. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to move in next to her with the shotgun just to ensure we have enough damage and enough awareness removal. And then if I have to, because even the damage right here is not significant. So I may have to move both of them inside next to this agent, so we're guaranteed the max damage. And even standing next to her inside, that's probably what we're going to end up having to do to guarantee a kill on this one. But we'll both be close enough. What I'm hoping is, if I don't have to bring Durand in here, he'll be closer to grab the loot. So that's why I'm putting him here. Let's take a look. Durand, he has faster movement, but pain stimulus. When the agent receives a bonus to damage, okay. When he's hit, he gets better damage. So no, not on this person. And on Codex, we have a team player. He regenerates more awareness in the vicinity of team members, so he can throw a grenade that no longer ends the turn. So maybe I need to flip-flop these two. He can throw a grenade, do that 75, probably -8 damage, and then the other person moves up next. Is that still going to be enough? I can't remember if the armor was taken off the grenade damage. So I can grenade throw and still get it done, but I think we're gonna have to both move next to her to guarantee a kill, to be quite honest. Oof. Let's find out. What? Who saw? Somebody found the agent, apparently. Oh, you know what it was? I did not close the freaking door. She turned and moved, and I did not pay attention to her rotation, and she saw us trespassing right here. So that's what I did that messed this up. However, we were going to be going live anyway. It just gives them maybe one more turn of movement, and we're going to come in and take her out. And I don't know why Overwatch is chosen, because we want to do this. Ouch. I shouldn't feel sorry for the enemy agent now, should I? Now we got 19 damage left. Or let's call it 27 with the armor. Right? Just to be safe. So Durand, can you open the door please? And let's take a look if we have to move you next door to her. Yes, you can kill from here, because even if she's able to dodge, she will still take 36, which is over that threshold that we need. So that will allow us to do some movement. Let's get this done. Okay, the agent is down.
Objective complete.
No interrogating this agent. Absolutely not. No interrogating this agent. Let's see who comes to their rescue. No, we can't. There's no way we could have knocked her. Oh, well. Oh, actually, yeah. I could have run him in there and then just passed up the loot. And I probably could have knocked her out at that point, yes. We'll try to remember that. I was thinking more about trying to get the loot because we're semi-loot starved right now. I was thinking of that more than anything. Okay, a lot of civilians over here. Now I can come here in one move and then get back over here. And we could have agents start bursting through here shortly. But I think I need to use Codex. I'm hoping I am not going to be... tell me what you think. Do I dare run for this? Because I can get here and back. And he's going to be picking up, and then we'll be hightailing it out of here. Somebody could burst through. I'm just waiting for somebody to burst through that door to come get us. That's what scares me. But we're going. Codex, you need to pick this person up. You have the actions. Why is it? Oh, because she's dead. I don't need to pick her up. What am I? I'm thinking, you know, that's only if we knocked her out. There is no target to carry out. So what I can do instead, while we are going to run for the loot, so this actually makes me say, okay, we're going to run for the loot. And we are not aware of anybody in the alley, so I'm going to take this cover here and watch the door, and we're going to overwatch over here. I'm trying to pick her up as if, because I'm so used to knocking them out and taking them out that way. Let's go set our overwatch now. Our nice shotgun overwatch over to somebody entering this way. Durand, that means you need to run, hustle, pick up the loot. And hopefully there's only one thing in there. So we missed loot somewhere. Somehow we overlooked, but you know, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk right now. We need to survive first. Okay, let's see where they come from. They're running. They are running. Oh, someone at the window able to shoot us. They have a line of fire. So we took some hurt. She was like, oh, and now our door is open here. Notice how, you know, we don't have itchy trigger fingers on our agents here. The civilian ran through and we didn't blast his brains out, so that's kind of good. Unfortunately, if somebody's out there on Overwatch, we won't know it till it's too late. So what I'm going to do with Durand can actually make it all the way out. And I think that's what we're going to do with both of us. I think I'm going to give Well, we know we're going to have an agent coming down this way, potentially. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to run Durand out this way. Yes, that's what we're going to do. Because our evac vehicle is going to be here any moment. And then I'm going to run Codex out here and take this position. It's a very secure, full cover position. Okay, do we see... We don't see anybody yet. So we may yet get out of here. I'm going to then take Durand, and we're going to shut this door. There is a door here to shut, if I can... there it is. And that way, if somebody gets a line through that open door there, they won't be able to shoot at us. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to set an overwatch against that individual that shot us in the first place, coming around the corner here.
Right.
And Codex is going to set his overwatch this way in case somebody makes a mistake of coming at us from this direction. Yeah, I could have done a free telescope. I was pretty confident. I guess that's why I didn't think I needed to do it. I was pretty confident that nobody was going to be up there. Although it doesn't mean somebody didn't run out a window over here to get up there. Okay, we got grazed just because they can outrange us with their weapon. A shotgun is not a long-range weapon. But so far we've taken 2 grazes. One doing more hurt than the other. Which is good, because that means that person is not on Overwatch. So I think it's time for us to skedaddle. Alright, so we technically have succeeded on this mission. Is this our first quote-unquote clean mission? Well, it's not our 100% clean mission, because we did get discovered. There was a slight bit of sloppiness to it, but not an extreme bit of sloppiness to it. And we got all but one of the loot. And that still bugs me now. Where was the last little bit of loot that we missed? I'm gonna probably have a dream about it tonight. Let's evac. I was about to hit next turn, and that would have been deadly. So we completed this mission.
We're done.
Yeah, we got most of the loot, and it was a success. We completed the secondary objective in addition to the main objective. All right. So we got lots of intel on this one. Fortunately, we were able to photograph the intel part of it. We got another shotgun, light machine gun, and another clip for said machine guns. Alright, we gained good experience. However, we're both wounded, and now Codex is also compromised, so we will have to take a look at his. So what I'm probably... Let's go into the base here. And I think I'm going to temporarily, because I have nobody forging and I want to increase our income temporarily. Codex is slightly injured, nothing major, but I'm going to assign him in here temporarily until I get my ideas exposed. So we're going to reassign and get myself healed. We're going to do that first. And play it that way. And now we're upping our. So what I'm gonna do, I think we have enough where we can hire a new agent. Because I need to keep pushing to get us up to that 10 agent level. Was Stuntman our newest one that we haven't looked at yet? Yeah, I don't need that info. Or was Rogue the one that's newest? I can't even remember who. I can't even remember the name of our. Or was it Ranger? Hit points 84, 83, 81, 82, 84. So 84 is the best hit points. And if there we can find somebody that can pick up the extra hit point perk, that would get somebody into the 90s. So I'm kind of leaning towards somebody that comes with a fair amount of hit points, but their training is fire and tactic movements with the Estrella. They have exertion and opportunist, which is not a bad perk. This guy has empath, is more of a healing bonus perk. This one has binding laser, and that's also 84, and some decent numbers also. I think I'm leaning toward a freelance ranger on this one. Yeah, and I kind of like her numbers because she also has the 84. She has decent movement at 6. Okay, they all have movement. And her dodge cost is a little less than some of the others. So I think we're leaning into ranger, and she has a blinding laser, which can come in handy at times. So I think we're picking ranger on this hire. Our danger will go up a little bit one more time. She costs us 883. She is freelance. Okay, we'll take a look in the crew quarters now. Anything interesting here that we didn't know about? No. We need to get her a pistol. The French DAO is not the best in the world, but it's what we have. And let's make sure folks have some perks. Canasta, I like you. I'm going to give you a frag grenade. Codex has stuff. Corona does not have stuff. Except I want to give anything I have to Ranger because she's slightly better. So if I'm going to use her, there we go. And right now we're at our threshold. We can move at a moment's notice, and we are a moment's notice away from having to move. So I'm not going to spend anything else as much as I want to spend right now. All right, let's look at analytics because we did pick up some new stuff here, didn't we? And we got to find two places here. So Wackerman Enforcer Group, or WEG for short, these rabid, degenerate mercenaries take all kinds of dirty work and have been condemned by most of the world governments for alleged participation in genocide and other crimes against humanity. Their lesser-known activity, which nevertheless earns them more bread, includes weapons trafficking and protecting smugglers, training terrorists, including places like Blank and Swollen River is a place. There we go. And Protector GmbH is a large private security firm recruiting most of its workforce from veterans of the Warsaw Pact militaries, most notably Soviet, East German, Polish, and Czechoslovakian. Candidates are reviewed in their home countries. If employed, they are then smuggled across the western border, and we want a place. Aha! It's at the very end. A number of high-risk missions, most notably in Whiskey Rock. So these are the two locations we have that we need to get a link to. Let's see how much information we have. We got Omsk. We got Miami. And we got a lot of intel. I wouldn't be surprised. And then we have Sakhalin. Maybe, just maybe, we don't have it all. Well, if we only had one up here to solve, we might be able to be lucky. So we have Omsk here. We have Sakhalin over here. Miami. And then we got to see where else. So Watershed. Did I see Watershed? No, I did not. Desk jockey insect bites. Okay, usual suspects. We got an attachment over here. Desk jockey, we have an attachment down here. if I can connect the thread, the string. I don't see a lot of other links right at the moment, so let's nothing directly Swollen River or Whiskey Rock. So let's see what we find in here. So far they have all been concentrated in the Moscow site. I don't know, so we got a new location. I don't know whether we'll be moving them or not. Is Giddy somebody? No, like a little girl, and even brought down blank blank from the two Virginians. And I've seen the test results, from those poor bastards. The mastermind from this is a group. The solipsists. Solipsists? I don't know where the accent goes on that one. So we have Moscow as a potential something or something over here. I saw, did we have 2 Virginians? Yes, we do. And do we have ebb tide somewhere? Yes, we do. Watershed anywhere? No, it is not, and it looks like we are not going to be solving this one right away. Oh, plane spotters can go here. Okay. Insect bites? No, I think we've worn it out. Where did I go? Oh, desk jockey. Yeah, that's a big difference. I'm missing some music right now. I was thinking about a disc jockey. Thanks for that's just the way I pronounce a disc jockey. I call them desk jockeys, you know? That's the way it goes. So there we go on this board, and we may have some more intel over here. Oh yeah, we got it all. So we should be able to solve this one now. And get the link to Chuckwagon. Chuckwagon, there's the link. Transferred to Boathouse. And Spooks, no. Picked up such... And then there's the final clue. And then here we have, I departed from the Coast Guard cutter to investigate intelligence about increased smuggler activity in the Jones family. Sounds like one. We have one more. Substrate. There we go. So Chuckwagon is a link. And do we have Boathouse, or this one is a link? So I think we just got our link to the U.S. Department of Defense. So based on the recorded conversation.
Tell me you got something good for me.
You bet. Aguirre met with some DOD bigwig. They talked about Project Iceberg.
Iceberg comes up in my reports as well. It must be important. Anything else?
Well, they're also running an op called Walter Poon.
Shit, that's not good. Walter Poon is one of the fake names I used back in Hong Kong. Actually, I need you at the U.S. Embassy in Beirut. I've got killer stuff to show you.
You're in Beirut?
Yeah, just arrived. Look, I gotta go get something.
Uh-oh.
Leslie, what the fuck just happened?
What the F just happened? So based on the recorded conversation, it appears members of the American Department of Defense are involved with the nuclear smuggling ring. Either they are corrupt, or the government actually supports Pakistani efforts in this respect. And we got even more intel here now. We got the enemy revealed. We got a new agent candidate. So I don't... It didn't sound like Leslie's in Beirut anymore. Not even Einmore. If I can pronounce things wrong, and I'm going to point out your typos. I can be petty. Not... Don't worry, I don't consider any of that petty. I just think it's funny. Okay, let's move on and see what we have on the board. So we can't quite afford a new agent because we're gonna have to move our headquarters any moment now. Infirmary wise, let's just see how long Durand. 2 more hours and we'll get Durand back again. He's my highest hit points guy. We got to keep him on the field, and so that's why I'm prioritizing him. And then we'll have to. The thing is, we're going to have to spend 700 to get him back into action in 2 hours, and we're not going to have a cushion of 700 yet. So I'm not happy about that. Not at all. What I can do is this, though. If the time comes, we have the ability, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if we go in here, we have the ability to send some of or sell, I believe, some of our excess weaponry. And so as soon as he gets healed, and we'll see how short we are, I'm going to, sell a couple pistols. Let's see, we have 3 Sparrows. Maybe I can afford to sell one of those. That's what we'll take a look at to make up so we don't go below our threshold to move, because we just cannot do that right now. We just cannot have that happen. Let's take a look at the map. And actually, we have something right here. Our base is in Beirut right now. So how convenient is that? What do we have here? Perform a special mission to advance the story. Leslie's call broke off suddenly in a war-torn country. It could mean nothing, or it could mean trouble. So let's see what this special mission is. We need one person to check in on Leslie's broke-off call. So I will not be sending myself. Let's send our newest ranger to check up on Leslie. Okay, and we got to get some individuals over here. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll send the team that's together over here in Casablanca. It's a little bit of a longer flight, but it's 9 hours, should be okay. And then I'm going to send the person in Kabul back to the base so I can team up with my solo person over here.
So many dead, just to kill one man.
You don't mean
Operation Walter Poon, Bolt. You're looking at it.
all this just to get Leslie? Come on.
He had vital intel about the nuclear ring, and more. And this only proves how important it is.
Well, whatever he had, it's gone now.
If I know Leslie, he planned for this.
Maybe he hid the intel in a false tooth. Holy shit. You think he hid intel in a false tooth?
If we're lucky, we can pick it up in the morgue.
No wonder you two got along. You're both clinically paranoid.
Oh, good old-fashioned spy stuff. False teeth to hide information. So the U.S. Embassy in Beirut has been attacked by suicide bombers, and Leslie was among the victims. If we want to recover his intel, we will need to extract it from a microfilm he presumably hid in a hollowed-out tooth. Okay, we got another something over here, and I got 2 people available now that we finished tracking down the information. So let's send those 2 to Karachi from Beirut. Oh, except my ID is exposed, so we gotta wait. Yeah, it shows me available. So this is what we gotta do. We gotta get my ID fixed up so I can get flying. And let's get into the crew quarters and let's find myself. And you know, I'm needing to where is, oh, I gotta go to the forger to do it. New identity 700. Yeah, the time before computers and networks. Exactly. That's why they you probably see spy games set more back in this day, because all you'd have as a game was people sitting behind computers and desks tracking people down. Makes sense why you go back to the quote-unquote bygone days of the spycraft era. And we'll just do this. We're not changing the name because this is who I am. Just to make it clear, so no one ever gets confused. Okay. So the next thing I got to do is we got to go to the crew quarters and we got to come into the weaponry column. And I am going to come over here to buy and sell. And I want to sell one of these. Now I got to get us $500, and this will almost get us there. Sell for 400. In fact, I don't want to buy it. Let's reverse that. I just lost a little money. I'm just going to keep 3 of these pistols. We're going to keep everything else. and we're above our threshold now, and we're okay. So let's get back out to the map and send a team over here from Beirut. I'll take the new agent out, check her out, see what I think. Okay, we didn't find anything here, so we're going to pop. We got 2 teams needing to fly, so we're going to get the Karachi team over here to Kuwait City. And then this team's almost here. We'll probably fly them back down to Port Said unless we need to do some recon. Oh, a hollowed out rib for all... for all... Yeah, I'm not going to tell you all where I keep my passwords. No, no, no. And we found an informant here, which is good. Makes it easier for us to fly down here from Baku. And then our next mission is actually right here. There is no timer and rush to get this one done. However, as soon as I get a couple available, we'll at least do the tactical recon. So when we're ready, we can actually do this mission, which involves 3 individuals. Only one of which I think can be disguised if that mission, if I remember that mission properly. So yeah, in fact I have 2 here, but let's go see if their IDs are exposed. No, Duran and Canasta are okay. Wait, Duran might have a blown ID. Someone has a blown ID there, so I gotta check up that. And yeah, that's where Aguirre was all around there. So Aguirre's involved with the explosion apparently. Crew quarters. We were looking at Durand. Okay, his cover is not blown, and neither is Canasta. So those 2 are good at getting out. Sapphire is. Who do I have forging? Oh, Codex is the one. I knew there was still somebody out there that we need to get, but we can hold off. He's the one actually doing the forging. Can he fix his own ID? Yeah, we might as well, because we can afford to do it without going below our minimum threshold. And let's just have everybody's ID repaired right now. So we have full flexibility. Okay, whoever was keeping ID, names of our possible agents, now is the time for you to scroll up and pull me an agent name that we had from up above that y'all want us to use. Born something. No, it was. I'm like, they're on the fringes of my memory coming up with these names that we had. Okay, well, if throw the names out there if you got them in front of you. Otherwise, we'll go up to the new ones here, just to save time. Okay, Rob. I like them both. How about Hyro Protagonist for the first one? Yeah, there we go. There's our newly disguised agent. Oh, do we have a Jimi Hendrix here? oh, that's right. We have the lookalike names too that we have to come up with. So yeah, we got to have everybody, because this guy, when he gets renamed, that's right. We gotta go with this guy becoming Prince. Isn't that what somebody had said before? And I don't know if we have any other lookalikes, but here's a look at some of these. So if any of you get clever or inspired, inspirations, whatever, to come up with names for, Mr. Quack when he needs a new name, whatever, let me know if we got any good lookalikes out there from these photos here. Okay, so we're ready to get back out on the map. Okay, and so I can fly the pair from Beirut over here temporarily. Oh wait, no, I got these teams flying. So the pair in Beirut right now could do the recon. So let's just do that. Durand and Canasta, two very good agents that we have. And then we'll at least have that mission ready without any time pressure to get it done. So if we feel we need to try finding another silencer along the way, or, you know, try another mission or two to gain experience, to maybe pick up a perk, we'll have the luxury to get that done. So let's get moving. Okay, so it looks like we have another hideout potential, although I think the cheapest one is probably out there. I want to take a peek at the hideout just so we know the costs and what it involves. Oh, that's still only two. Oh, so it... Oh well. So Kuwait City and Bhopal. I could have sworn... Oh, it was already there, and what it means is when we went there, nothing was found. In fact, nothing was found in either location. So let's let some time pass. All right, so we need a team back up to Baku. And we need a team over to Baghdad. And we have finished our tactical recon. I'm not going to do the assault right now, to be quite honest. But it's a 3-agent mission, and actually, since so many people are flying around, I don't have a third agent available just yet. So we're not going to do this mission right away. Like I said, ideally I'd like one more silenced weapon, and ideally, yeah, I'd like a chance to advance people a little bit and see if we can get lucky with somebody gaining hit points. I mean, it really makes the game. So we have this mission is somebody's going to try and assassinate our informer that we have working in that location immediately right now. So the easiest thing to do is just interrupt, because we have time. Rarely do you get there to have time to interrupt the mission, and I'm just going to interrupt it so we can get the intel that this informer is going to give us. And we're waiting for something else to pop up. Okay, we got a new agent candidate, the Doctor is his code name. And this is one of those, oh, there we go. We got another team to send over here to Casablanca. Come on, let's interrupt that op so we get our stuff. So the enemy job was interrupted. Our informer will live, and we will get whatever information. Actually, quite soon, quite shortly. That sentence doesn't exactly work now, does it? And we got to get a team over here. Okay, and what we got is another agent. So we got tons of agent candidates right now coming in left and right, and we got to get a team over here. Oh, we got something going on out here that we got to get done. So we need some tactical recon done over here, and this is going to be another one. Oh no! So we didn't get here time enough to do the interrupt on this one, but another informer of ours is going to be killed, or they're going to attempt to kill him. So what we have is a tactical mission with 3 people that we can recon for. So we're definitely going to recon with the 2 that are right there right now. Okay. And go. And we got another informant out here. I think I'm just going to keep our teams kind of spread out at the moment so we can respawn no matter where we get the call. Good morning, Pepper. Bye again. We could send somebody closer, but actually the game's weird the way that works. Is once you're to the actual mission, you pull from anywhere. It's the one weird part of the game. Once that mission is available, you don't have to be on site to do that mission. Don't ask me why it was set up that way, but anyone who's blue and not traveling, flying through the air, can be pulled in to do the mission. So I'm just going to keep everybody actually right where they are for the time being. Okay, so we got our work done here. Canasta has picked up some XP. So before we do anything, I want to see what her improvements are that she's picked up. Yeah, that's the one weird part of the game is for the mission itself, you kind of teleport. It's kind of like, you know, supplies in Phoenix Point. They can teleport, and so can agents in this game. What do you know? I want to take a look at Canasta and see what she's picked up. Everybody, cross fingers, cross toes, cross your eyes, and if there's anything else you can cross, do it. This is the one! Now what's her starting point? This survivor is the one I want. Increases your maximum hit points. So let's see where Canasta is at right now. 86, not bad at all. So she is going to be my high-numbered individual as far as hit points with the potential to take somebody out. Let's hope she gets to the high 90s with this perk. I tell you right now, I'm not even looking at the others. I am taking Survivor. 106! This is going to help us tremendously. We need to not get Canasta hurt, so she's always available to take out the enemy agents with one single karate chop blow. She has been... she went from, what, 84 to 106, which is huge. That's like 22 points, right? Yeah. Holy, or was she 86? She was 84 or 86. So 20 or 22 point, yeah, she must have been at 86. So a 20 point increase is huge. I was thinking she'd be in the 90s. It shows you what my memory's all about. So we have the magical agent that I've been looking for to have this skill right here. And she gains the ability for some new training. And at the moment, all we have available are level 1 trainings, and I'm going to keep her with what she has now. And oh wait, she's away, so she can't train right away anyway. But she has fire and movement tactics, so I can get her trained in a different category if I desire. And we'll take a look at that a little closer. Because right now she has Exertion and Opportunist with the Estrella proficiency, and we could potentially pick her up something like this to also give her pistol proficiency. But now that she's up to 106, that's not necessarily a vital anymore. Or we can give her proficiency at multiple weapons, but she'll not be able to take advantage of that so much, because she's going to be the one in disguise all the time with that health. She's going to be my takedown expert until we get somebody else with that survivor perk. So I am, in case you couldn't tell in my voice, I am thrilled that we got this. So people can get new training. It costs money and time to get these new trainings. It's just not, I don't think it's the appropriate time to worry about that right now. So, let's go see. We have a mission available here. And anybody who can speak. And what was that? Canasta that got it? I can't even remember. Yeah, Canasta's the one. She's definitely going on this one. And she can speak the language, so she's going to be able to use the disguise and distract. This disguise limit on this mission is 1. Eventually, we get the ability to take out more individuals on disguise at a time. This early in the game, it's pretty much always 1. And I think it'll automatically, if I use the disguise, it'll put this back in the pool so we can equip Durand. And now, I don't know if I've seen a mission where everybody, and I don't know if I want to take, Codex is mostly a full health, and I do like his shotgun. You know, I hear I'm moving him around as if he's healthy, but, 2 hit points is not the end of the world. And so I think just for his shotgun ability, we'll keep him. And let's get Canasta disguised. That should make her stuff available. And we'll equip it over here so we have another med kit on the team and another frag grenade. Well, yeah, that's all I have available. And we have no vests or anything yet. We haven't found have we even found a single vest in any of the loot? That's usually the best way to gain these things. I don't know that we can, there's nothing to buy or sell available yet. So this is the team we're going to take out, and let's just get in here and get this going. I don't think there's anything else I need to do. I think everybody's equipment looks like it's in pretty good shape. What I can do though is I don't necessarily need the pistol with this gun, so let's double check the equipment. And since you're gonna be, let's give you a heavier hitting weapon. Does it have an extra clip available? Yes. Does this have an extra clip available? Yes. Let's take advantage of any little advantage we have. And there's no extra clips for that. I don't think you have a pistol proficiency, but we'll double check. Yeah, absolutely not. I guess you could say we could bring out two big old weapons just in case, a longer distance weapon, and we're just assuming since we aren't disguised we won't be up close and personal, and so we're going to go with firepower out in the open. Somehow we can hide we're good at hiding these weapons. Okay, so we are all very proficient, and the only other thing I didn't check is, do we have extra clips available for this other weapon right here? Yeah. And the shotgun doesn't get extra clips. Okay, I think we're ready. Let's just double check Canasta's pistol. I don't think she has a pistol perk. Yep, so we got the best available for her. I guess to be able to take this in there, must have a collapsible... this must somehow be collapsible, because otherwise it would seem a little large to walk around with your disguise. But anyway, let's get down there. I'm talking like crazy. We do have somebody to help spot, if that looks like it'll be available. Let's go. So we have to rescue on this one an informer. Now, fortunately, this one's only a secondary objective. Kill all the hitmen. The main thing is to rescue our informer, so he can continue giving us information. So let's see how this works out. Fortunately, we have, let's really hope we can get this thing done. Let's kind of get a lay of the land here a little bit. So our prisoner, or our informer, is on the second floor, or is that the first floor? No, it's on the second floor. Yeah, right here. There is our prisoner. We don't know what kind of guards are in there, but it might be helpful to have vision through these windows here so we can see what kind of protection details she has. So we're going to put our viewer on the south side. I think that's a good idea, I hope. Now, is there anything else in here that we know of that we can see? Oh wow, that's a lot. That one's a long ways away. Let's go find out where we want to start. I think we'll just keep ourselves right here to start with everybody else, and let's get going. All right.
Our informer is about to be assassinated. Exfil them to safety. Base out.
Yeah, we do not want to lose an informer. It might make it harder to find other informers. So let's find our disguised Canasta. And Canasta, where are you? In fact, let me just take a quick look up here. We have 5 bits of loot and 3 bits of documents to find before we try the rescue, ideally. So that's what I gotta try and find around the map. Where are the cameras? To make it easier to bring folks inside should we need to. So our individuals outside need to head down that way, because I just might be able to use them to take out the cameras. Nothing in this outbuilding that we're next to. Yeah, and the cameras are over here. And I don't think I can go outside this line. This is the border of the map. Yeah, so I gotta go through the interior. This is not a restricted area, though, where the cameras are. Well, it is where the cameras are, but not outside getting up to that door. So the two of us are gonna head over to that door.
Get off my back, asshole.
Oh, we still got Mr. Profanity. We'll have to remember to call Codex Mr. Profanity or something next time.
What the?
And we'll call Durant, Mr. Confused. Oh my lord, are you just gonna stand there? Are you kidding? That better not be your permanent location. Oh, baby. That's just not fair. Do we have a way to get around? Yeah, we go all the way around here. Worst case scenario, we can at least enter that long, narrow room to turn off the cameras. If we're lucky, this person will eventually move, but right now they look pretty set, don't you think?
Get off my back, asshole.
And Canasta, where can we send you? We need to find stuff for you to take. So here's some... Okay, there's the enemy agent that'll be able to spot us like crazy, and he's moving around outside. So that's something to keep in mind for our guys that were moving forward over here. Yeah, there's no way to get me around to the other side unless I come all the way down here and go all the way around to try and take out the cameras. Well, guys, I hope you guys are up for a nice, long walk. But, Codex, I'm going to have you turn around immediately so we don't accidentally get spotted off the balcony. Does this guy have a name? They don't show his name yet. Here we go. Warren. Hello, Warren. He's a sadist. So each direct kill grants this agent an awareness bonus. Oh, well, that's an interesting skill. And killing an enemy reduces awareness of nearby enemies. So we just need to stay away from this guy temporarily. And he cannot be gassed. So I think we're just going to have to, with this particular team on the outside, take the long way around. Is the way it seems right now. And then we got to find some loot for our inside person. Okay, I see this here, but is this... That's where this person is. Where is the prisoner being kept? I can't even remember now. And I don't see the symbol for them. I think it's this room. So let's I always remember seeing the symbol. We saw it at the beginning. Oh, wait, there's a whole nother building way over here. Holy smokes. Okay. So we're in the... Canasa's in the same building. So I'll tell you what, is I kind of believe Canasta may have to go downstairs to take out the camera, and there's two sources of stuff here, and this guy's gonna wander away. So I'm gonna send Canasta over to that room while the agent is gonna be preoccupied, so we can try looting some stuff over here and getting prepared for that. I'm hoping there's only one agent here, because it says kill all or take out all the hitmen. I think that means all armed, unless that is one of the hit. Is that the only hitman that we're seeing? Yeah, Octopus is that guy. I don't know if that's considered the only hitman, because I don't think these local lowly guards are hitmen. And we got another camera thing over here. So we got multiple sources of cameras. So Canasta, how do you get downstairs? Over here? Let's take out the cameras we can control first. Yeah, there's the prisoner, Octopus. And it only appears that one person, and now we have an agent patrolling outside the room. It only seems like the one lady is there. And so let's just kind of double check our thinking there. Well, we know what's there. Let's see if there's anything on the other side of the room. And it does not. Just a civilian in with the prisoner right now. We'll have to kind of keep an eye on the wandering path here to see, because there is a door right there that maybe this person comes in the door every now and then. But anyway, let's get back to where we were. Codex, I don't think I want you over here, and besides, this does not look like a person who's going to be moving anytime soon. And Codex, you do not have the ability to knock him out. No, nobody but our master Canasta does. So I'm going to send you back over this way.
I trust this is important.
I do. What's it about? That voice. She doesn't sound like someone who should be a spy. She sounds like somebody in the upper crust society. Let's just come over here. What the? Yeah, we're trying to scout things out here, Durand. You used to be my go-to guy because you had the highest health. Right now, you're not. So just do what you're told. I hope there's only that one high agent, and I think that's all there probably should be. Let's stay to the exterior. And Codex, we're going to send you around. Okay, you don't have as much speed on you.
I trust this is important.
Yes, this is very important. Let's do this. I don't see anybody here. Okay, cameras are handled. Now let's get you back upstairs. I guess before I go back upstairs, let's see if there's anything to grab down here. Nothing in the bathroom, nothing there, and nothing in whatever this room is. So it looks like for this specific building, and these buildings are linked by that little walkway there, so that's kind of an interesting thing. So we're going to bring Canasta back upstairs. Oh, there's more cameras, so that's why we got to get to that other camera thing. There's still cameras live in the place. There's two sources of camera recordings. Was that upstairs or downstairs that you were saying?
Yeah.
Locker in the other room. Let me double check down here. Did I miss a locker down here? Oh, yeah, we did. Fortunately, I did not move too far. Thank you for seeing that blinking thing over there. Thank you so much. That's where it's fun to have you guys along as my extra pair of eyes. Canasta, well, let's go in here. We'll stand in front of the cabinet first. Make sure the room is clear, and it appears to be. And we got another pistol. So let's make our way back out here to go up the stairs again. Dildo packets. I've heard, actually I read somewhere, yeah, you can take your sausages that you use for camp supplies and pummel people with the sausages, Mike. I've heard that. I've never seen it, never tried it, I just heard it. Probably I read it in a Reddit or a Discord somewhere, and I think that's hilarious. And we're going to run these guys over here. We're not near the agent, but the other, maybe we'll be able to get these other cameras over here if we're lucky. Oh, there is somebody's done a YouTube of a Baldur's Gate thing, and I'll need to find it and see if I can post it somewhere for you guys, or at least post the link in the Discord. Yeah, I'll try to remember. In fact, let me pause right here, guys. Sorry. I'm going to write down to put the link in the Discord at some point. May not be today, may not be till tomorrow. But it just cracked me the heck up how clever some guys are. Or I think it was a guy who did this one.
Fuck, it's
As far as coming up with video ideas. Yeah. Okay, Durand, I think I'm going to send you. Now, this guy's here wandering up this way, so we kind of know who's going to be on that side. Let's go around the building in this direction, see what we see, maybe get near these doors. There's two things in here. There's turning off cameras and some photo opportunities over here. And let's bring the slowpoke around. Yeah, the halfling team, that's the one. That's the one. But if there's people that haven't seen that thing, let me know. Well, I'm probably going to do it anyway. You just reminded me of that video, and I was thinking, oh man, that's so hilarious. And I'm going to post a link for those people in the Discord that may not have seen it before. So that one just, I was laughing. I was rolling on the, literally, when you hear, laughing on the, the rolling on the floor laughing, I was doing that.
What do you require?
Let's get back up the stairs. And where do we need to go upstairs? Okay, we got stuff in here depending on how she's wandering and looking in the windows. Oh, I mean the agent, I should say, that I would like to try for. One of the stuff... Yeah, this is probably going to be out of his view, so I'm going to at least get us up in this direction. And Durand, so we have a guy over here too, so there is another guy. He's going to walk around that corner. We have a guy on the roof who's going to walk away from the room. And we have this guy that's going to be coming around. So initially, oh, I don't want to go in there. Not yet. Let's come here. Let's see if there's anybody inside, just to make sure. And there is, of course, there is. So right now, and he will be moving, this is another one of those I may or may not be able to get to with our undisguised teammates here, but at least we're scouting things out for Canasta. She may have to end up coming down here for us. I'm going to keep you right here so we can get some wandering patterns. And then canasta. Let's approach the door. Now we know our guy is... we're probably okay to come in here. Except if I want to take pictures, it's from the other side. So let's just... yeah, let's come through the door on a single move. I don't think he can see this far. In fact, we don't even see him right now. I wish we did. I don't even know if my support can tactically spot over there. Yeah, I can only get this far, but at least let me know if he's down at this end. I think he's back walking towards our direction right now, to be quite honest. Oh no, we caught sight of him. So he's coming next turn towards the window, so I will be able to see him through the window, so I'm not gonna push it. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you know, he might be able to see us standing there. So I will definitely not push it and just kind of stay where we are. And I got to make sure this guy, the civilian in the room, doesn't watch us doing any of our dirty deeds over here either. So I think everybody's done moving for this turn. And he has moved around, so this is one of those situations where I could jump in the window if we have the opportunity. So I'm going to set up, it looks like we have the potential to have that happen, so I'm going to set ourselves up at the window, watch this guy's rotation, wait for his back to be turned. Hopefully nobody will be outside that can see in, and before I leave, close the door. So we don't leave any open sight lines. Me and doors have not been getting along so far in this playthrough. So we're going to set Durand up over here. It'll give a little time for our bud back here, Foulmouth Phil, a chance to catch up.
I read you.
And then over here, he's moved, and he's not looking in. Which way does he then move? He moves back. So what I'm going to do is move here and take these photos while his back is turned. And then I'm going to move back over here a little bit till he walks away, because I don't know which way he's going to turn when he turns around, and I don't want him to see us. So we're going to play it extra safe. And we got some documents. Okay, Canasta, move back to where you were. Okay, Durand, we are not in position yet, I do not believe. Oh wait, we might. He's not looking our way. We might still be able to sneak in because he's walking away. Everybody is not looking at us right at this moment. So I think we can only do one thing at a time. I would like to turn off the cameras first. And where do we have to go? So it's this side of the desk. So I can get... oh wait, I can't go through that window? I can't go through the window. Oh, I can get here in one move though. And then I can back out at least. So let's do it real quick. Smooth as silk. Okay, the rest of the cameras are handled. Now let's get you outside, and I guess I'm gonna have to move you down to this door, and then we'll have our other bud, Foulmouth Phil, up here pretty quickly by then to help keep an eye through the windows for the next one. I think I can get the docs from this door in one move though. So I'm gonna move myself around to get by that door, and then we'll have our other guy to scout this guy's location to figure out the best timing to get that done.
Can't you just fuck off, eh?
Oh, come on, Bill. Learn some more words. And then we go over here. Expand your vocabulary, Phil. So this guy's walked away. We have a second person in the room. I think, however, now is the time, because I think he walks away. It takes 2 turns for him to walk all the way away. I'm going to take that chance and come here. I'll tell you what, just to make sure. I'm trying to not blow it here. And we see him and he's walking away. So we have time to do our maneuver. And as a matter of fact, with everybody looking away, I'm just running straight up here and taking it. Alright, good job, Canasta. B-76. Yeah, we need to get him correct. Since I was thinking we could go through that window, but apparently it must have bars on. Oh, you know why? Is there something in front of the window? Not necessarily. We just can't go through that window. Now, if there's like a chair or something there, that always prohibits it. Okay, so Durand, let's come down here to this door right here. We'll get ready. We can't go in yet. That'll give our foul-mouthed friend a chance to just kind of lean up and take a puff of his cigarette through this window. And end your turn there. And then we'll come over here to Canasta, who needs to vacate this room before our friend returns. So he's not going to return right away. Is there anything over here? No, it would appear that we've cleaned out this particular building. So we're going to head over to the other building now where our informant is located and see if we can gain access there. We just won't walk over there via the pathway here. So, Canasta, move it. You know, I know of the card game Canasta. I don't think I've ever played it, to be quite honest. No, because he's too exposed up here. I want to save him for later and figure that out later. So I really do not, because he's the optional part. I want to get the main part done first. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts on this one, and I'm afraid if he's sitting there, there's too many folks wandering around. I don't need wandering eyes seeing somebody up here. And remember, there's also somebody that's been walking back and forth out this window, a different person, not this. I think they had a ponytail, walking back and forth around this window. So he would be, I just think he'd be seen too easily. So I just can't do it right now. So let's end our turn. I think everybody's moved. All right. Now we got Duran. Now this is not the moment. Oh, this might be the moment because we're out of his sight from this direction. So this it definitely is. Okay. Guess what? This guy's not. He's not helping the cause. So I think we'll have a turn, an opportunity next turn also when this guy turns around and moves off. So we're gonna have to hold off one more turn. And let's get Canasta at least moving. These two will stay put. And Canasta, can we jump out a window up here? No, let's just go down the stairs then and get out of this building. So I guess my move can't get us down though. So we'll get to the head of the stairs. Okay, now should be our time to get the little spy camera out. Yes, indeed. Before he goes there, it's a single move. Let's take our picture, and nobody's out here to see us. Yes, everybody's turned proper, like they, you know, like we mind controlled them to turn the proper way. All right, now Let's get back to safety. And see where else we might be able to help out. Canasta, you're at the top of the stairs. You need to get down and get out here. Yeah, I'd say I think the quickest way was, yeah, jumping out the window. So what the heck? We're going to jump out the window. His back was turned. It was no problem. Plus, you're in disguise. Everybody always jumps out the windows around here. Okay, so now we can think about coming about and maybe looking into this building to see what we can find that might be able to help us out. So, Codex.
What do you require?
Oh man, there is a lot of shooting soldiers on this one. We do not want to go live on this one. Oh, baby. We'll move off in this direction. I don't want to go into the building accidentally, so let's do it this way. Because that guard might see us, and we wouldn't want that. And is there anything worthwhile in this part of the building? We got to see the last few things that we have to try and pick up. We'll check out the first floor. So unless our eagle-eyed viewers see anything, there's nothing down here. So it looks like we see some stuff upstairs. We definitely got, didn't we say we saw something in with the prisoner? Yes. And in the next room over from the prisoner. So let's get a sense. So that's the last classified dock, and then there's a lot more loot potentially out there. So that's the last classified dock. That's going to be some loot, and there should still be some more loot for us to find out there. Wonder if we have any outer buildings that might have loot. Let's check this side first while we're here. Okay, this building we got. Is there any buildings out here? I didn't see anything over here, I don't think. Yeah, there's always a chance the rest of it's in the suitcase, but as we found out before, it's not always wise to assume. It mostly makes an ass of me, but you know. Yeah, it's got to be in the buildings somewhere that we've overlooked. So I'm going to take one more peek downstairs and then just say it's in the suitcase. So you all let me know right now. We're technically over time that I usually like to play. I can save it right here and we'll pick it up next time if you'd like, because this mission isn't going to be as quick as I might have hoped, because if we're going to do all the options, we got to rescue here still, and then we still have to try taking out oh yeah, this guy that's walking along back over here. So I'm kind of leaning toward, yeah, here's the person that's out here. That person is the reason I didn't want to kill over here right away. Too much activity around. So I'm thinking about stopping right here. I hate stopping mid-mission, but just looking at the time, and this is not going to end anytime soon. So I think it's best to do. Yeah, I've had some missions just breeze by, and some are complicated, like this one, spread out and paths crossing, so I couldn't take him out while I was already there, kind of a thing, at least not confidently and comfortably. So I'm thinking we'll have to come back on this one, is what I'm thinking. And I probably would feel rushed just because we're over time, and I try to keep these at least semi-reasonable length for people wanting to pop in and watch them, and at least, you know, that's in the back of my mind. So we're gonna call it here. I appreciate all your help and all your eyesight catching some of the loot for me. Nobody's seeing the missing loot on this mission so far, so I guarantee you before we start up next time, I'm going to scour the map and figure out where it might be if we're overlooking something. So I think we'll just call it here. I'm not aware of, unlike other games, mid-tactical save issues on this game. I have not ever experienced any, so I think we're safe in making a save right here, so we shouldn't have a problem. So anyway, thanks everybody once again. I can never thank you guys enough for all your comments and participation, and hopefully we'll see you next time as we continue with this. And just as a quick reminder, I will be posting in Discord and on the community tab. Our live streams this week will be adjusted to Monday and Tuesday, just so I have no pressure, no sense of time pressure at all on Wednesday when I'm going for my Polish driver's test. So we will see you hopefully tomorrow for a little BG3, and if I can scour up that one video link that we were talking about earlier, I'll try to do that and also post that in the Discord, because I think it's awesome if you haven't seen it yet. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope to see you next time.